Okay. Let's go. Alright. So, hello, everybody. How are you? I added like a plugin thing to OBS. No idea what's going on. I had to reset up my camera and whatever. The goal is to be able to stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But I don't think, even though I have Twitch connected, I don't think it worked. But it's fine. I'll figure it out next time, I guess. I don't really know. Oracle 6? I made a short about that. What do you mean? Only worth it when you can guarantee if it's... when you can guarantee it's not just luck. I guess, sort of, yeah. Got Parasite in 2.1k coins, I assume is what you mean? Yeah, fair enough. I have the means to potentially spin it a bit, but yeah. No, it would be risky, and I would probably... like, even if I did get it, it would take all of my A-coins, and I'm kind of saving my A-coins for other stuff. It would be nice to have... I would really like to have a rank for Parasite on this account, but you know what? I think it's better for me. I think it's better for me that I don't get... that I don't get lucky on some of these things, especially when it's something that actually makes a big difference. Like, Parasite's a meta mech. Silverthorn, who cares, right? Like, I got Silverthorn, I don't even use it, it's that bad. But if I got Parasite, that's pretty meta. And so, it would probably end up being in my main hangar. And that's no good, right? Because if you want, you know, it's supposed to be a free-to-play account, so... it's nice to have some stuff, but I probably shouldn't get any meta stuff. Anyway, still very low chances for REAVER. Let's spin this 5 times. Just get it over with. Credits. Better than blueprints. You had 8k, so you spinned it? No, that's fair. That's fair. It's really good, Meg. I recommend... if you can guarantee that you get it, yeah, absolutely. I'd recommend doing it. But like I said, it's like... it's maybe bad luck for me, specifically. 1,500, I'm so rich. Can I make a video or post about the stuff that I use to make videos and stream? Not a video, no. I don't really consider myself a professional, so whatever I use, like, you could use pretty much anything. Like, anything that you think would work decently, you know? Like, I record and stream on OBS, which is just, like, you know, the thing that everybody does. And then you set that up in whatever way that you kind of feel like works for you, and... yeah, no, like, I'm not really... not really, like, a professional or anything like that, so... You got REAVER, what should you put it on? It's only rank 3, so, like, realistically, you're probably not even going to use it. know what I'm saying? Let me pull up this. Oh, I have Twitch anyway. So I'm gonna pull up this so I can see things easier. Reaver is mid as heck? That's not true. No, Reaver's actually really solid. If I got it, then I know I would 100% put it in my Hanger Showdown lineup. Probably in place of Graviton. Very solid weapon. It's not better than Revoker, but like that doesn't mean it's bad. Name me a weapon that's better than Revoker. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, no, it's a very solid weapon, but if it's only rank 3, then it's not really going to be dealing much damage. You'd have to rank it up like at least once in order to make it half decent in terms of damage. And at that point, it's like you're spending 8 coins on a freaking 8 energy weapon. It's probably not worth it. Galaxy, hello. Oracle 6 and 4th spin, nice. You're probably never going to use it realistically. Like you'll use it sometime. Well, you use it, a couple times. But then you'll realize that it's not exactly a great weapon, and you'll probably stop using it. That's why I'm not even gonna bother spinning for it. Although it is only credits, so like maybe I'd do it like twice, 2 or 3 times, just to see if I get lucky with a couple spins, and I wouldn't be wasting much either. At rank 4, it still sucks at 5 KSP. Reaver. Well, I mean, like, your standard of damage is rank 5 legendary. So if it's rank 4, then it's not going to be very good. Should you max Lancer before tier 6s? No, like, there's really no anything that's just like, oh yes, always, this should be done at this exact time, and there's no nuance to it. No, I made a video which was like going over all of the different mechs and telling you which stage of the game they work in when you upgrade them, and like what rank you should get them to. So you can watch that and yeah. Volty pretty good? Yeah, that's true. Unable to start a battle due to network connection issues, lack of suitable opponents, or other reasons. Bruh. It's the first time I ever got that. Yeah, so apparently, I mentioned this before. Was watching, we were watching BMP's video on Hanger Showdown issues. And I think what I said was that, if it couldn't find opponents, then it should just put you against bots. But I think what it actually does is it has to guarantee that you fight at least one opponent, and if it can't find anybody, then it'll just cancel. It's okay doing like 1v1 with 2 bots, but I don't think it's ever gonna do like a full you versus 2 bots. You and a bot versus 2 bots. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Like, the matchmaking probably doesn't allow it. Watch BMP's new video? Yeah, probably. Been playing Hollow Knight, fair enough. I never played that. But I've played some other things. Definitely have a lot more entertainment value sometimes. Yeah. There's one guy. Spots are max level though. Or at least his is, mine isn't. I don't know why. Hello? No. Oh. Replicator. I mean, whether I mark him or not, I'm reasonably certain that I am capable of killing him in like 3 shots. He's gonna... So he liked what he just did there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I called it. I can kill him. Yeah, no, you're not gonna get me, buddy. It's easy to get legend. Is it easy to get legendary implants? No. No. Bro, of all the builds you could have on a Seeker, on maxed Seeker, you chose that abomination. My bot's just, like, straight up worse than his. Like, I don't know why mine's using dummy builds. This is the one time that I wish the bots would actually use the same stuff. So I feel like here it actually matters, right? Any other time I'd say, like, you know, the bots should have as much variety as possible, but, like, the one time they have variety is here. Okay. Oh, I got you. Dude, why is this thing not affecting me at all? It's weird. I mean, I'll certainly take it, but... yeah. Strange. Redeemer OP in late game? OP? No, absolutely not. Okay, well this is gonna be a problem. I have a Revoker Sentinel bot. Your bot had a Pulse Cannon 8 Mimicker. Oh yeah, I've seen a Pulse Cannon 8 Blockhorn. Pretty gamer build. His has the cringe. The cringe build. Ah, they just poke him from the back. Poked. Cool. So many bots. This is like the first time in a while I've dealt with bots. Can I please use a Lancer? In this mode, no. No. Because everything gets automatically maxed. So, like, my Lancer compared to everybody else's maxed stuff, my Lancer has, like, no HP. Tournament matchmaking's going off the roof? Yeah, I heard. So, they pinged us. They pinged the content creators. And they were like, hey, we're changing the matchmaking for tournament. And it's going to be different. We're going to run a test for like 4 weeks, starting today. And the goal is to stop SP droppers and to make to make the matchmaking generally more fair. I doubt that they did that, but we'll take a look at it later. Yeah. I know, just by saying that, I'm essentially inviting everyone to start complaining to me about all their bad matches as if it's my problem, but... Redeemer's only good for its ability? I mean... yeah, that's most everything. There are incredibly few, actually I think there are 0 mechs, like 0 mechs period, that are like legitimately strong, and it has nothing to do with their ability. Like every single strong mech is strong because the ability is strong. Like that's kind of a no-brainer. Ember Gun's still meta now. Alright, well we got people now. I don't know what was going on first a few times. Chung is so thick, yeah, true. That's not a problem. Never mind, it's not going to be a problem. I thought usually the guy on the top was on the left side. Maybe it's like a per map thing. Maybe it's a per map thing. You're quitting Mech Arena? Okay, that's fine. Hope you got something else to play that you enjoy more. You quit a couple times? Yeah, fair enough. I know a few people who've done that. It'd be that way, though. I mean, for me, sometimes I just need a break, too. Understandable. Well, why is this man doing no damage to me? Like, did he or did he not hit me, like, head dead on with 2 disclosure 8s? Oh, nice. Thanks for the EMP, my friend. Easy kill. You just gonna do gameplay? Nah, we'll probably watch BMP's video. He made a 5-minute video going over the meta, apparently. I haven't watched it, obviously I was saving it for stream. We can watch that. There's another thing I want to show you guys, actually. I announced it in my Discord server, so you probably, some of you already know what it is. It's pretty cool. I want to show you. When I'm done with, maybe I'll... Maybe when I'm done with these Hanger Showdown matches. Oh, right, okay. That's a problem. Oh. Yeah, it's not great. I don't love that. Please. Okay. That's fine. I'm so nervous right now, dude. He marks me, it's over. Okay, no, he does. Yeah, he short cooldown. Dang, bro. That was close. Karina's definitely a love-hate relationship. I mean, sometimes you just need a break, and it doesn't even matter what you're playing, dude. Sometimes you just, like, you can't be playing it all the time. Hope they fixed the cheating bots. Nah. They probably made them cheat more. Bro, they gave the bots, Squasher. A new weapon. We all know that they're gonna cheat with those rockets. Like, we do. We know that. Excuse you. Hold on. Pardon. Oh, wait. Are we just gonna let that slide? I feel like we shouldn't. Hey, Zectech, much appreciated. Thank you, sir. It was a pretty nice one. I was nervous, but no, that was decent. Howler's actually really nice in Hanger Showdown. League 2 anyway. Because you know there's no mods. But yeah. Side note, are we just gonna allow this guy to use this abomination? I feel like something should be said about that. Okay, there we go. Ah, dang it. I didn't have an angle on him. I'm sorry. Well, he didn't die, though. Surprisingly. And then... jump him. Break him, John. There you go. Nice. How does he survive that? Of all the builds that could have... What in the world is this? Of all the builds that could have survived a double Zephyr team, Long Arm Seeker was not one of the ones that I had on my list. Yeah. This guy. Okay. Rage Monster. Or watches, do perfect, I guess. Probably. What's better, Redeemer Stormrack or Lancer Stormrack? Depends on what mode you're playing. In this mode, I'd pick Redeemer over Lancer every time. Because Redeemer will have way more HP. And the ability is really useful. Because it's really difficult to deal with EMP in this mode. If I had a maxed Redeemer just normally, then I'd go with maxed Redeemer for sure. But I don't. It's only rank 4, so it doesn't really do anything, to be honest. Okay, Repeater. Repeater and Viper. Well, hello there, Mr. Guy. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, he pushed him out. Let's go. Nice! How does that even work, bro? Like, some of the most scuffed builds I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, he had a continuum on a Guardian as well. This guy's builds are crazy. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know. Oh no. Finally, he lived up to his name. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That was the guy that we ran into before. He didn't have a Deathwalker, though. But you know what? He got one. And you know why he got one? Because I sued him for false advertising. The settlement deal in that lawsuit was that he had to buy a Deathwalker. Oh, there he is. Again. He has a good gaming chair, trust. Oh, it's something. Oh, it's this guy again. Okay, nice. Yeah, I ain't gonna peek that. I'll let him... I'll move up this side, because he'll be distracted. Cool. Chungus Rocket Fuse Mortar Peak. I might consider doing that, you know, at some point. Should make a Hanger Showdown comp of funny moments. Yeah, okay, no. I'm just gonna... I can just already just say straight up, no, it's not gonna happen. And the reason it's not gonna happen... Ooh. He's gonna teleport. Oh, he teleported that guy. I thought he was gonna teleport me. I figured because I was further away, he was just gonna opt to teleport me. To get out of the way of the other guy. I really want to get rid of that. Ah! Doesn't even work, bro. But anyway, yeah, what was I saying? No, the Clips channel is exclusively for extremely, like, I don't necessarily want to say low effort stuff, but pretty much, yeah, low effort stuff. Like, it's not like a full-on second channel. I've tried to do that, I can't really keep up with it, to be honest. So like, yeah, the most I can do for something like that is just 2 videos a week, and you know, putting as little editing time into it as possible. I definitely and I tried to mention this right from the start, but I think people kind of got the wrong idea of what it was going to end up being. People thought it was going to be mostly like a shorts, funny moments, best of clips, you know, compilation type thing. No, I don't have that kind of time. Unless you want to edit it for me, like, it's not gonna happen. Okay, he's not doing great. Ah, he might be able to kill him before he gets there. You gotta, hey, there we go, nice. Let's go. I couldn't give you a thumbs up because I was dead, but in my heart, I did. Revoker 10 looks so plain, it's literally a brick, dude. Do you play Hanger Showdown often? Yeah, pretty often, like almost every day. I don't think every day, but maybe like 5 times a week. I mostly do it for the fortune keys. Like, sometimes I'll literally just, like, I'll play like 3 battles or whatever. I'll get the fortune keys and then I'll just be like, yeah, forget it. Because it's like, at this point, unless I win all 5, which doesn't usually happen, this time it looks like I might, but unless I win all 5, I'm not even going to get these, and then I have to spend 8 coins just to get any of these, which sometimes I'll do, but not often. And apart from that, it's like literally 100 implant parts, 200 implant parts, 50 pilot. Like, I don't freaking care, dude. I'll just get the fortune keys and be done with it. Will you ever upload to get gameplay of different games? It's rough, because, like, I tried doing that and on this channel, and it did not do well at all. I mean, everybody at the end of the day, 99% of people are here for Mech Arena specifically, right? And they're not... They're here for the game. They're here for specific things. You know, they also play the game. And it's fair. It's like, I'm not blaming people. There are a lot of, you know, there are a lot of content creators where it's like, if they started doing different stuff than what they usually do, I would unsubscribe from them. It's like, that's just the truth. Because I'm there for a specific reason. I like the thing that they're specifically doing. And yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. But, yeah, so unfortunately, I kind of shot myself in the foot, let's be real. Because I played Mech Arena, the same freaking game on this channel for like 4 years. Pro tip for anybody wanting to start a YouTube channel or something. Try to incorporate other games into it. Don't just focus on one game. Unless it's like a massive game, it's like a really big game, really popular one. Like Minecraft or something. The sort of game that never really goes away. Because otherwise, like... It's not gonna go well after a while. Got the Parasite for 2,700. Nice, dude. Yeah, I have about 3,000 right now. The problem is that there's a very real chance that I don't get it, and I don't think gambling it is the play. I don't think it's a smart idea. What's this guy have? Okay. And also, so what I want to do is I'm saving up for Storm Rank Reload Legendary. So once I get 3,700 acorns, then I will then I'll be cool to spend the rest on like whatever Credit Rush events or like ranking up my Paragon, for example. But I want 3,100 to get the Legendary Implant, and then I'll probably end up at the same time spending 600 to get the Epic, and then make a video comparison, essentially, between the Epic and the Legendary in terms of performance. I think people give the Epic way too much credit. Oh, right, that's right. I forgot it got canceled. Wait, if you do it. Hey, don't get angry at me, bro. You're the guy that just, like, full-blown lost me. I don't even know what you're doing to anymore. Oh, wow. I'm actually very damaged. Okay. Cool. Parasite or Eclipse? I mean, Eclipse easily. Parasite's good. It's meta, but I don't necessarily think... It's like top 10, but it's not like top 3 like Eclipse is, right? Where's the other guy? Oh, that. Did he quit? I think he might have. Parasites for money? Yeah, correct. And it's not going to be available for a while. Speaking of available, so the next mech in line, technically speaking, is Seeker. But I actually don't think that it's going to. I don't think it's going to be the next mech. I pranked him. You got reverse spin. Let's go, dude. Nice. If you really want it, but you don't want to, you don't have the acorns to guarantee it, or oh, you're talking. Well, I'm thinking I'm thinking of the, what's it called? Oracle. Okay. I'm thinking of one that costs credits. But no, like if you don't have like if you don't have a ton of like credits or acorns, like you could spend some. You could spin it like twice. I think that's fine. I don't think it's a big deal. What's this? Bonus. Which, like, yeah. I might spin this 3 times. Yeah, frick it. Let's spin it 3 times. Oh, imagine I got it first try, bro. Best 30k credits ever. Unlimited rewards are bad. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think those shouldn't exist. They haven't done anything with it that's, like, super bad yet. Like, it seems like they have been kind of chill with it. But I think, yeah, it could very easily get out of control. Yeah, it's not worth it. I'm having to spend way too many credits on this. And again, I don't even have enough to guarantee that I get it. I only have enough to spin, like, half. I think I would have been able to spin 12 out of the 20. Which is like, yeah, I'd have a very solid chance of getting it, but not guaranteed. There's a very, there's also a solid chance of me spending every single one of my credits and getting nothing in return, so. You have 6,000, should you go for it? I mean, Parasite's a good mech. Depends on whether or not you think it's better than what you're otherwise saving for. Did spin that Oracle on another account. Used 300,000 and didn't get it. Well, yeah. That's why I say that. That's why I say that you should always be careful and, like, don't commit to getting it unless you can guarantee that you can get it, right? Like, someone in my situation where you have, like, 3,000 acorns, don't spin the freaking Parasite Crate Rush. Like, yeah, you might get lucky, you might get it, and that'd be really, really good, but you also very well, probably more than likely, well, it's like 50-50, I think, you very well could end up spending all 3,000 of your acorns and you end up with literally nothing in return. Like, you get nothing good in return for that. And it's not exactly worth doing. I leave that choice up to everybody else, but yeah. I think another thing is, like, people like to ask me. I think for everybody it's slightly different, maybe. Like, some people are willing to, like, they don't care if they waste their acorns. Some people are willing to, gamble it or whatever because they really want the whatever. And that's fine. And if I were if I were in that position, maybe I would even do it as well, right? But nobody ever is going to trick me into saying, yes, you should try it if you can't guarantee it. Like, no, I'm not going to be enticed into giving an ultimate answer and then being to blame when you potentially don't get it. Like, that's entirely your own choice. So I really don't like when people are like, I only have this amount, should I spin it? Like, it's up to you. I'm not going to be the one to blame if you don't get it, that's for sure. And that's probably not gonna... Well, he comes around this way, yeah. Stop that. Boom. 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 Cool. You also have 6k? Nice. Hazm, hello. You don't like red-based skins. That's interesting. You just don't like the red color? Okay, let's see. I should probably drop down and go around. There we go. Yeah, that's a problem. Sort of. Oh, yeah, there we go. No, we can kind of poke. think we're... Oh, no. Don't do that. Stop, 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 stop. I did mark him. I did shoot him one time. Hopefully... I'm going to have to do Zephyr. Alright. What have we learned? Yeah, that's right. Don't rush Zephyr with a Nomad. I'm not gonna lose, right? What is my teammate anyway? Calvin. Interesting. You're not a great sniper. Can you get real? I mean, you can get whatever you want. I think if you're not great at, if you're not good at using it, then the solution is to practice and get good at using it. Like, if it's good, then it's good, you know? Like, why limit yourself by just giving up before you even have the chance of getting good at it? Yeah. Pod gun bots are pretty easy to rush. Ah! Pod gun bots are easy to rush because they don't actually use the guided aspect of it, really. So they'll, like, purposely miss you a lot of the time. Even though there's, like it wouldn't even be possible for someone like you to miss them the way that they miss you. But yeah, they're able to target nothing and put your pods onto nothing, even though you're right there. Is that still the Gemini? No chance, right? There we go. Get out of here. Scorpius? I recognize those two little helix javelin type whatever thingies. Let's see. Where he at? Where my boy? There he is. Yep. Hold it. He had 2 guided builds. That's crazy. The problem with this is he's probably going to spawn up top. And I shouldn't have... Yeah, he has 3 anyway. Wow. My guy, what are you doing? Is he going to run my beacons? No, I hear him. There he is. Bro's got how many javelin builds? His teammates got livid, dude. Bro, imagine. We just win. Alright. You never used a sniper weapon? Well, yeah, I mean, you're never gonna get good at it unless you start, right? Did it ever occur to anyone that just because you pay, you don't necessarily win? People, yeah. That's the thing, something that always bothers me, is when people say that something that's essentially a premium item, which, by the way, I'm just as against these premium items as anyone else, right? I think it's ridiculous that it takes over a year, close to 2 years, for mechs to even be available for in-game use. I think it's completely ridiculous. And, you know, basically a year for weapons as well, right? So, like, I'm as much against that as anybody else is, but just because it's premium doesn't mean that it's OP. And people know this, too, which is weird, right? Because it's like people will talk about, oh, this thing's really bad, but then they will simultaneously call that same thing pay to win. Like, no. You don't know what pay to win means if you're calling that freaking Hellfire, like Dreadshot. Like, Dreadshot is not a pay to win weapon. It is a premium weapon. It's a pay to win in the sense that you're paying so that your enemies can win, because it's that bad. Pay to lose, yeah. Kind of. To some extent. Like, if people want to... Like, I have no problem with people... I have no problem with people complaining about the fact that, you know, things are premium and they can't... Like, it takes forever for it to become free-to-play, or something isn't free-to-play. Like, if someone was like, I want Dreadshot. I think it's cool, and I wish it was free to play. And I'm sick of them taking forever to release stuff. I'd be like, yeah, for sure. But, you know, you shoot yourself in the foot by calling it pay to win, because it's not pay to win. Really, your argument really loses value then. Which, like, I mean, I'm not really arguing with anybody, right? It's kind of semantics, but I think, you know, a reasonable portion of the things that players ask from Plarium, or like they want, whatever. They're asking for XYZ. It's like half of it's not really a reasonable request. And if you're not gonna have reasonable requests, then of course they're not gonna pay attention to what you want. They don't care. Plus, it's just bullshit anyway. Term used to be pay to play. Pay to play. So I think I called it that at some point, but it's not technically true. Some pay to play, I guess, technically means like something where it's like you can't even play it, like you know, if it's like some random game on Steam that costs $10 just download, like that's pay to play. I'm probably cooked, yeah. Could have shot him like twice, but it didn't do anything. Should you buy Panther if you have maxed Lancer? I mean, you don't really use them for the same reasons. So I'm not really sure how interchangeable those are. Mr. Jatoy, much appreciated. More caffeine, let's go. Lemonade Monster Rehab for the win. Hell yeah, bro. Easily top 3. Easily. I actually really like the Aussie Lemonade one, but I think they discontinued it, which is very sad. Which is surprising, it's like, there's no chance that, like, nobody else liked that. That was really good. Oh, I'm gonna be good. Oh, let's go. The bot's absolutely destroyed him. What do you think about getting blueprints for already maxed items? I think it's dumb, and they should find some way of solving that issue. I don't know exactly what the problem is. Like, they've explained to me before, it's like, it's an internal issue, and in the sense of, like, the way that the game is programmed. It's like in the like, really fine, like, primary structure of the game, essentially. They'd have to, like, restructure like, way too much of the game just in order to address it, and it's just not really worth it. It would cause a lot of problems. And, like, I understand that. But I don't really know exactly what the problem is. Like, is it a matter of the blueprints themselves? Like, you can't spend the blueprints on anything except for upgrades? Like, is it a matter of blueprint spending or a matter of blueprint gain? Like, if it's just a matter of, like, well, regardless, because the way the game's coded, essentially, you're always gonna have to be getting blueprints for stuff that you already have maxed out. Like, if that's the problem, then that's fine. You can just find a different way of spending them, right? At that point, you introduce a new way of spending them. You don't have to get rid of the fact that you're gaining them. You just have to get rid of the fact that they're useless, right? But then if it's the other way around, right, where it's like you're not like the way the game's programmed, it won't let you use blueprints on anything except for upgrades. Then at that point, again, it's fine. You don't have to change that. You can just remove the fact that you're even getting them. And then increase the drop rate of, like, other stuff. But I don't know which aspect it is. I don't know if it's one or both. I don't know if it's something else that's even deeper, potentially. I would say it's most likely one of the two things that I mentioned, but I don't know. I haven't really asked in-depth questions about it because, like, nobody that I've... Oh, he was thinking. Nobody that I've talked to really had in-depth knowledge about it. Yeah, no pilots, no mods. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. So I have 3,100 now. Which means I am, at this point, just waiting for Stormwreck Reload to show up in the shop. Which it will at some point. I think statistically it should show up once every month. And if it takes me like a month to find it, that's fine. That just, I'll just treat it as if I have 0 acorns, or I'll treat it as if I have 26 acorns, right? And I'll just, whatever I want to use my acorns on, I'll just deduct 3,100 and just, leave that as like reserved acorns that I'm not going to spend for any reason. Oh, right. Oh, 10 fortune keys. Let's go. Speaking of acorns, let's spin these and hope for acorns. Carbine, yeah. That's pretty gamerable. Bruh. Blue carbon redox. If you start streaming on Twitch and get affiliate, I already have affiliate. I just haven't streamed on there in a long time. But he says he'll give subs. I much appreciate that. I much appreciate that. I was intending to do it today, but like I connected it to OBS. I downloaded some plugin for OBS, and I connected Twitch, but it didn't work. I think I'll have to like look it up. Like I literally downloaded this plugin like earlier, like this morning, right before starting the stream, and I was like troubleshooting some camera problems because ever since downloading it, my camera wasn't working, or it wasn't turning off, I guess you could say. And that's not great. So yeah, I just had to like remake the source for that essentially. You're currently watching me instead of finishing your biology paper. That's crazy, bro. Don't do that. Unless you got time. Claim all the crates for fun. I don't know. I kind of want to save up like 1,000 silver crates and then just see what I get. I think it'd be kind of fun. You ever going to use minigun 10 and 8 again? That's rough. I would in Hangar Showdown if those types of weapons were good for that mode, but they're not. I don't know. They cost kind of a lot of acorns. Maybe if they repriced the legendary stuff and the rank ups, the upgrades and rank ups would be a bit cheaper. I probably would at that point. But otherwise, I'm really not sure. It just doesn't make financial sense, you know? That would make a good short, opening 1,000 crates and seeing how many acorns you get. I know statistically how many acorns I'll get. It's about 0.4 acorns per silver crate. Which means I should get about 400 if I have 1,000. Which means the 200 that I have, I should get about 80. So I already know what the statistical average acorns and credits are that I would get from that many crates, but it would be interesting to see like what blueprints I get. Oh, major issues. Well, you know, I can't exactly fault him, because he did say, wait a second, no, I thought he quit. Instead, he's just not participating very much. I see it. I see you. Okay. Oh, nice, let's go. Oh. Pardon. Get out of here. Another sniper, bro. A lot of these spots have snipers. Excuse me? I felt like he was shooting at me, but he wasn't aiming at me, which is always concerning, because it's like, I want to at least know where I'm taking damage from. The amount of people watching you and not doing their homework right now? Yeah, it's at least 2, probably, right? Just 2 more than it should be. You on your shirt when you Silverthorn? Would have you preferred to get weapon? Damn, bro. That's tough. Okay. 5-gunner overdriver on Aegis. I mean, they're both good. Depends on what you think you want. As I always tell everybody. Oh, fair enough. As I always tell everybody, if you have both of them, and you're able to... Wait, why is he not using double long arm 12? When he clearly is capable. Unless he has long arm 12 and something else. That's the only acceptable answer. Anyway, if you have both items, and you're capable of testing it yourself, just you know, playing both of them, like a couple matches with each one, and just seeing which one you prefer, do that. Like, I cannot predict your future, and I could tell you, even if I knew exactly what worked better, if you get better results with one, then it's like, what am I gonna argue with your? Am I gonna argue with your results? Like, there's no amount of me talking that turns your good results into bad results, right? So it's like, if you do better with one of them, then just use that one. Suck the joy of hopeful gambling with statistical math. It's true. It's true. Listen, I had to do that a long time ago when Sanji was grinding, saving up. It was like for like, was it 8 months or something like that? When he was saving up for 10,000 silver crates. I was trying to figure out roughly what he'd get. I wanted to figure out roughly what he'd get from it so that like I could help him plan out like what he does with the with it after he opened all of it. You've got Parasite, but now your bots have legendary mechs, and the rest of your hanger's not that good. What should you do? I mean, that's up to you. You can take it out of your hanger until you get better stuff, or you could just keep using it. It's only rank 4, right? So like, I mean, if I used a rank 4 legendary, which my Silverthorn's rank 4, so if I use my Silverthorn in this hanger, like, it doesn't really change my matchmaking at all. So yeah, I mean, I'm usually fine. If you're in, like, I don't know, tier 4 or 5, I mean, there's... Just save up for some epic mechs, I guess. That's pretty much all you can do. Not that they're expensive, like, epic mechs are a lot cheaper now, so they're pretty accessible. Miss Stopper, hello, how are you? Did they already kill SP dropping in 5v5 tournament? I hope so. Or did they really kill? Where did you hear that from somewhere, or did you try doing it and it didn't work? When are you gonna get Eclipse? When am I gonna get Eclipse? I'm probably gonna wait for the legendary repricing on this account. I don't want it. I don't. So long as it's something that takes like an eternity and a half to grind to save the A coins for, I don't want to get it on my free play account. Like, and again, like I feel like some people want me to. Someone on Reddit said they did. Yeah. So, yes. They did say that, like, the Plarium, they DM'd, or didn't DM, but they pinged, like, us content creators in, like, a group chat that we have. And they were like, hey, we're running a tournament test, and hopefully, like, the goal of it is to fix the SP dropping issue. and it's going to run for 4 weeks. So, if it works, then that's great, but somehow I feel like there's strings attached. Like all of the other times they've done tournament tests. I really doubt that the matchmaking is great. Like, I somehow doubt that the matchmaking is better than it otherwise was. Why do I use Graviton instead of Minigun? Well, because my Minigun's only rank 4. And I'd have to rank it up twice. My Graviton I could buy with credits and then just rank it up once, and that was a lot cheaper. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I think at this SP, Graviton's better than Minigun, on Panther specifically. Not normally, no. Not on like Aegis or something, like a brawler mech like Aegis, no. On a passive mech like Panther, yes. Got your monster ultra gold, let's go. You're a noob, but you've been saving your resources, not gonna buy epics until you have to? Yeah, fair enough. They took away the different maps, too. Yeah. I liked the different maps. I feel like there's 2 different kinds of people in tournament. And I realized this by seeing the very clearly mixed reaction from the mixed maps, the random maps in tournament. I think there's the people who play it casually. They play it just to see what they can get. And then there's the people who play it like religiously, and they're just like their only goal is just to grind as much as they can. The people who play it like a ton, they don't want mixed maps. They don't want random maps. Because again, their only goal is to grind as effectively as possible. And if they don't know what the map is going to be, then they can't set up their hangar for it. And, you know, I can understand both. I'm not saying one point of view is good and the other's bad. You know, I mean, it is a grindy game mode, so I can understand both points of view. But it was just very clear the difference between those 2 types of players in terms of like their takes on the random maps. He is revealed. He has been revealed. Yeah, he's good. I'm gonna try to check down here. I think there's still a bot down here. What are you gonna do, though? We're fired twice and then reloaded. That's kind of on you. You got Parasite last try? Well, that's why you only spin it if you can guarantee it. It do be like that sometimes. Misrac's viable late game? I guess they can be. If you're gonna go for any, like on a maxed account, I would go for the 16. Because they have more rockets. And they can take down individual multi-layered shields easier. The 12, not so much. Yeah. I wasn't close enough to the entryway. That's my bad. I thought I was, but I wasn't. Oh. I got the spicy sauce on me. Bloop. Oh, really? I didn't even get that kill. Died to a freaking stasis beam. Yeah, kill that guy, please. Am I dead? No, I'm fine. For now. Does anyone know if my Google linked account on mobile can be used on PC? Yeah, I think so. Like you can connect a Google account to a Plarium ID, and then it's like I don't think you can log in with your Google account on PC. You have to log in with a Plarium ID, but you can connect both to the same account, right? So like my main account that I play sometimes when like there's something new come out. I still play it on my PC, but it was originally a mobile account. So yeah, not too weird. Ow. Okay. You didn't? It just made a new hanger? Ask support. It's been a really long time since I did it, so ask Plarium support how you can do that. I don't remember. It'd be really bad if you couldn't, but I'm like 100% sure that you can. You're 7K, where are you getting max spots in tournament? Shouldn't it only affect SP droppers? Well, I think it's your fault for assuming that them trying to fix anything actually fixes something. Like, have we learned nothing? When I heard that there was a change to the tournament matchmaking, my first thought is exactly what you guys should have first thought, which is, oh crap, it's going to be terrible like it was the last 50 times. Knees are much appreciated. Sir, for caffeine to make you like Tweak from South Park, that's crazy. Missile Rack 12's viable endgame? I wouldn't attempt it now. I don't think so. When are you gonna get Disc Launcher? Well, I don't have the credits, like what do you mean? It's so expensive. And the thing is that like almost every month, well it is pretty much, it's like every 4 or 5 weeks. Which by the way, I have a theory about the next releases. Which I think I started to say during one of the Hanger Showdown matches, but then it got kind of dicey. But so like every 4 or 5 weeks, there's a new item for free to play, and I'll always prioritize those new items, right? Because it's just more relevant for people. People already know what everyone already knows how Disc Launcher works, right? And maybe I personally don't, but you can go watch someone else's video on Disc Launcher at low SP. It's like I don't need to be. I'm not the only person to do it. But usually when something new comes out, I have a decent, a decently insightful take because I've used it before, right? Like Howler. I've used Howler a lot before on my main account, at max level. And I know what its strengths and weaknesses are, so, I was able to give some, I think anyway, some decent advice on Howler. But, yeah, so I'll always prioritize, like, the new stuff. Next weapon should be Dreadshot, which is not great, but again, it's also just a matter of views, I'm not gonna lie. Like, new stuff is gonna get me a lot more views than Disc Launcher 8 will. And it's the same thing with Brickhouse. So at that point, it's like I'm basically just trying to... The only time it's appropriate for me to spend that number of credits on it is if I somehow ended up with, like, 100,000 extra... Or not 100, like almost 1 million extra credits. Your mic sounds different? What does it sound like? Hold on. See, normally... Guys, what do you think about it? Does it sound different? Normally, I wouldn't think too much about it. Normally, I'd just be like, huh, okay. But I had this issue when I recorded that short the other day. When I recorded that short, my mic sounded different after recording. I don't know what was up with that. It sounded like kind of far away. Turn on. You know what, fellas? I'm gonna turn on automated ads for this stream. It's a thing that it's a kind of new thing. It's supposed to not really be intrusive. It's like mostly on the sides, I guess. Like, on like this side. I don't know. If you guys hate it, then I won't do it again, but I just want to see it. Just want to see how it goes. It doesn't sound that much different. It seems kind of the same. Anybody else think it sounds different? Feels less filtered, he says. Huh. Yeah, that might be the case. It probably has something to do with this. Hold on. Sounds bassier. Yeah, I feel like it was like there was like hear like some like static or whatever. You look like you're about to fall asleep. I feel like I kind of always just look like that. Do a video on Shracker? Wait, what? Oh, okay, so yeah, there was an update to there's like an app that I use to kind of like manage the volume and whatever for my mic. I could download like a separate stupid app for it. Because like I could do it in one way that's like it would work fine for like YouTube, but then it would sound weird on Discord when I'm just like talking to my friends or whatever. But anyway, yeah, so there's an update for that, so that's probably the reason. Let's see. Introvert, hello. Something normal to think about. I was thinking about getting a new weapon for my bot with 8 power, but I don't really have any epics to put it on to make 8 power good, so kept spider. Not sure what you guys are talking about. Overdrive for a top weapon on Parasite. I actually think it's better than minigun, yeah. I think it's probably like top 3. Trying to get this to work. And then I want to talk about a theory that I got. Got it. Okay. How about now? Does it sound fine now? It should sound normal now. Why aren't you using G-Lock? Because I was using Howler on Aegis and I just forgot to put it back. It's legitimately the only reason. It's a good point, though. Yeah. You and you. Yeah. Does it sound normal now, or does it still sound kind of off? So sad it isn't Oracle 8's real. I would spend all of my credits if it was Oracle 8. The 6 is just kind of not valuable. It's fine, sounds okay, fine. Cool. Yeah, no, it's like the app with the like it has like the equalizer and whatever. It just had like an update. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna start a battle because you guys are gonna get bored and leave if I don't. So a theory that I have. First off, we're due for another free-to-play mech, right? We know that. The next one should theoretically be Seeker. However, that's in Tier 9, and there's still 2 mechs in Tier 8 that have not been made free-to-play. It's a little bit suspicious. And on top of that, we also know that like early next month, early November, essentially. This is like 4 or 5 weeks between each free-to-play release for weapons. It's usually like early each month. So like pretty soon, early next month maybe, there should be free-to-play Dreadshot for free-to-play, right? So my theory is they're going to release it on Halloween, right? Obviously. It's even a Friday. The 31st is... October 31st is even a Friday. So it's the perfect time. I think they're gonna do potentially a new Mech even, but almost certainly at very least Dreadshot on the 31st, but probably also Solus. And I say Solus because it's one of the mechs that is in Tier 8. I think it's fairly unlikely that they want to add stuff from Tier 9 before they add the rest of the stuff from Tier 8. So I think they actually very well could do Solus and then Lacewing before doing Seeker. Just a theory though, I'm not sure. But it's just kind of a hunch that I get. But the reason I say Solus specifically, there's a Solus Skin Derby event going on right now that's going to end on the 31st. So, what would be a perfect time to add right then? I think Solus would. I think it's set up. I think it's set up for Dreadshot and Solus. Maybe not a new mech, because... Oh. Yeah, I misjudged how far away he was. I thought he was not behind that. But yeah. What do you think of the Parasite Crate? I made a short on it. You can just watch that. I'm not gonna reiterate that. I shouldn't shoot at him unless he's marked, to be honest. It's a little waste of ammo. How are you getting so many kills? Skill. It is skill issue, bro. Look, almost every match should be like an easy 10 kills with Relic and Orion at this SP. It should. If you know what you're doing, absolutely. 100%. Thoughts on new Solus skin? I think it's, well, yeah, it's like top 5 skins, probably, easily. It's great. But yeah, I think Solus for free-to-play players in Tier 8. I think it's going to happen on the 31st. Is it just a theory or is it a game theory? It could be both. Solus in the meta? Yeah, competitive teams usually use it. There's usually one. Like, at least one. It's kind of between, like, Hemlock and Solus. Very, very good. Hangar Showdown as well. Like, it's solid. Can a free-to-play player be in Tier 8? Yeah, I know several that are. It's not easy. It takes a long time. I think it should be, you know, they should figure, you know, make it easier, right? Obviously. But it's definitely possible. And there's plenty of people who have made it to Tier 7 as a free-to-play player. There's probably, like, I don't know, like, anyone who's gotten surgery clips as a free-to-play player, like, just by grinding for it. If you're in Tier 7, just feel free to speak up in the chat. But, like, there's plenty of people who do that, and that's a large part of the reason why I don't really want to get Eclipse. I think Eclipse or Surge. I don't want to get them on this account. I think as soon as you get those, your skill starts to tank, because people forget how to play. They just rely on those really OP crutch mechs the entire time. And that's not great. But then on top of that, it's also just a matter of, like, you know, not using it is more challenging. So, like, it's the sort of thing that people are going to need more advice with. You know? I think it's kind of cringe when people, like, when people are, like, offering advice. They're like, you know, what do you do in this kind of situation? Oh, my go-to is to use Revoker Surge. Like, oh, yeah, like, sure, Val. Like, just use Revoker Surge in any situation. How about? So, yeah, I think it's kind of cringe to even mention the meta stuff to that extent. Unless you're, like, maxed meta and you're going for, like, more competitive advice. So yeah, I don't really want it for that reason. But also, I don't need to prove that a free-to-play player can get those mechs. Plenty of them have, and I don't need to prove it. I feel like people want me to do it because they essentially want me to prove that it can be done. It's like, you know it can be done. I don't need to do it. And like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Be a nice achievement for myself, you know? Being like, hey, I got this thing, I didn't spend it, you know? It's nice, but I just don't think it's really worth my time. Rather focus on other stuff. Yeah, get back here, you piece of crap. Oh. Okay. In the implant where it gives you more reload speed faster? Oh. Railgun reload? Yeah. Railgun reload or ability cooldown? I mean, both. I also, at some point, I'll buy the legendary shield piercing implant for Orion. But as you can tell, like, it works perfectly fine as is. I could very easily get, like, 12 kills in one match. Not this match, this one I ended up dying. If you reach a certain amount of SP, don't you eventually need to get Surgery Clips? Yeah. Yeah. Eventually I'll get them. My point was never to say that I'll never get them. My point was to say that I would rather wait until they're more commonly accessible. I.e., I wait until the legendary repricing. That's when most people are going to be buying most of their legendary stuff, is when it's made a lot cheaper, right? Oh, I mean, ideally. Technically, we don't know that if it's coming or not. I think it is. I think it's pretty much guaranteed to come at some point. I don't think they have any reason to. I think based on the amount, because if they didn't plan, thought experiment, right? Let's have a little thought experiment. If they didn't plan to reduce the prices of legendary stuff, they would not have reduced the prices of epic stuff and everything further down. They wouldn't have reduced all of that by as much as they did. They would have reduced epic by about 30%, rare by about, like, maybe 50%. Uncommon by, rare by 50% and stuff like 60, and stuff like 65-ish. They would have done epic by like 30 instead of 50. They would have done uncommon by like maybe 85 instead of 80, or not 80, 85, 75 instead of 80, etc. Right? So like if they didn't plan on reducing the legendary stuff, they wouldn't have left such a major gap. I think very clearly we can estimate that they're going to reduce it. We can estimate how much they're going to reduce it by. I'm guessing 30%. So I think it's pretty clear to me, but then again, don't quote me on it because we don't technically know, but I think it's a fair assumption. What implants would you use for Parasite? Parasite Overdriver? Focus on mech or weapon? I'd go for uptime, like ability duration and burnout, primarily. Brenda. Goodbye. Take. Art, Ari, hello, how are you? Why are the recent crate rushes being wickedly better? It's an excellent question. They could be trying to make people happy before they mess up the tournament, which I'll probably actually play the 5v5 tournament. Just to see how it is, because I think people are gonna be... The battle map is selected randomly. Hey, let's go. Somebody was saying that they got rid of it. No, they put it back. So you get random maps and probably extremely bad matchmaking. Let's go. Do you want Vault Blitz to come back? I've mentioned this last time. I think it's like... I think it's pointless to mention Vault Blitz. You don't want Vault Blitz to come back. No, you don't. You just want the A-coins that came with it. Like, if you could just spend those fortune keys or whatever, like, if you got the exact same thing and it resulted in the exact same number of A coins, and it had nothing to do with fortune vaults or skins or literally anything else, you would be just as okay with it. You don't want the fortune vault. You don't want like the vault blitz back specifically. You just want the A coins that came with it. And I agree with that. I want those A coins as well. But I think focusing on a thing that they specifically removed, I think is pointless. Because there's a pretty low chance that something they specifically decided to remove from the game is going to ever make a comeback. You want those skins. Now, I think you're saying that just because you don't want to be wrong. You absolutely got destroyed by matchmaking today? In 5v5 or just normally? I imagine the matchmaking is pretty bad. I'll try it later. Do bots scale with weapon ranks too? Yeah, they probably will. Like, if you have any one thing that's just like an extreme outlier. Like, if I had everything in my hangar the exact same way it was, but like my railgun 8s, for example, were maxed level, it would only add 24 power to each one, so it would be 48 more power. So it only increased my SP by 48, but it would probably mess up my matchmaking a lot. Because the game sees that I have a maxed legendary weapon, and they're like, well, that doesn't really make sense. Show you implants for Orion. I just use these. These are just the ones that I have. It's not necessarily like anything specific. Can you play competitively as a solo player? Well, I'm not really sure what you mean by that. When I say competitively, what I mean is like you're playing with a team of other players and you're playing in like max level custom matches in like a clan war type situation, right? So you're not a solo player in that case. If you're just playing, regular matches, as with a maxed account, then I'm not gonna lie, like 90% of the time it's just bots that you're fighting. So like you're never actually gonna have you could use a lot of things against the bots, right? So I'm not really sure what you mean by that, I guess. These UK ads have no chill, that's crazy. Do I want to know? How often do they drop the legendary mech crate rush? There's no schedule. There's no schedule on any crate rushes, I don't think. As far as I'm aware, I'm not sure. If there is, then I certainly wouldn't know about it. I haven't paid enough attention. I haven't cared enough to really document that sort of thing. And if I tried, I'd probably forget about it halfway through. The counter to Lacewing is Podgun Hemlock. No. Not specifically, no. The counter to Lacewing is, mostly Strike Rocket. Like, if we're talking hard counter. Most good rooftop spots, you can stay in cover while still being up on top of the roof. Like, you're not, fully exposed, so podguns don't really have an up and over mechanic. In order to hit like a Lancer or a Lacewing, whatever. In order to hard counter it, you need an up and over mechanic in order to get above the cover, as opposed to just going straight at it. Podgun Hemlock could be okay. You just have to fire at it while it's jumping, while it's in the air or whatever. You got the Oracle 6, nice. Is it good? No, not really. But, you can get ads on live streams. Yeah. So I added that, not that long ago. We're talking, maybe 30 minutes ago. I turned that on. I usually, and this is a thing that, I could have all the time. I don't know how many other people do it, but myself personally, I just pretty much never monetize my streams at all. So it's a thing that I could do all the time. I just kind of don't. But this one, according to what I read, because I looked into it a little bit, it said that it wouldn't be super intrusive. It would be mostly ads on the side or on the bottom or whatever like that, and it wouldn't necessarily cut off the stream. You'd still be able to watch, which is all shitty. And I mean, my God. I'd be okay with it, you know? If I can get some extra ad revenue, I'll be okay with that. But if you guys hate it, then I'll turn it back off. Like, realistically, I'll get like $1 at most, so I don't care that much. Do you already have your Twitch channel and your Discord? As in, like, to automatically notify? I don't know. I'd have to recheck. It's been a really long time since I did anything on Twitch. I didn't ban him, but I timed him out. Yeah, I don't like to ban people. A lot of these guys they're just kids. They don't really know any better. Are you willing to gamble on Parasite with this amount of Acorns? No. No, absolutely not. I'm saving this for Legendary Stormwreck Reload. Not because I want it, but because at some point I'm going to need it, and I think it would make a good video. Actually, like, legitimately, I don't really want it. Because I think it goes a little bit too... It's kind of the same thing with, like, the Surge and Eclipse. It goes a little bit too far into the meta that a lot of people don't end up really... Like, people don't really get that far. Very few people end up spending that many acorns on a single implant. Like, it's very rare. But, we'll see. I want to be able to show people the difference between the legendary one and the epic one. That's my primary goal. Because I think... And I don't technically know either, right? So this gives me better information. This gives me better data out. This gives me better data to work with in terms of, like, me giving advice as well, right? It's not even just a thing for you guys. It's also kind of a thing for me. I want to be able to test the difference between epic and legendary. I think my take on it right now is that the epic one is actually not worth getting. Like, legitimately, I don't think it's worth getting. I think you just, like, just save it. I think the difference between no implant and an epic implant is not large enough to justify the cost. And I know it's a lot cheaper than the legendary, but I legitimately think that. But I might be wrong. Shows new free-for-all tournament on the Plarium launcher, and it's a 5v5 tournament. Classic world. Let's go. Noobs9. You said that earlier and I responded to it, but apparently you weren't paying attention, so I'm just gonna ignore you now. I'm really kill both of them. Nice! Okay. That's not great. Right, the dome is still up. Okay. It's not. Hey, there we go. Did you get Deathwalker and Lacewing? Yeah, I mean, they're both meta. This could be a problem. Hi? No. Nice, okay. Lucky for me, he jumped right over my head, which means that he couldn't actually shoot me. Because he can't aim that. You can't aim that far down. What's the time for me? That's like 8:35 in the morning. I usually stream in the morning for me. It's also usually when I upload. Let's see. Got railgun and pod gun. I should just get the next tier for the next big gun. I mean, it's up to you. Like, I have plenty of videos saying what's good. So I don't know what else you have. I don't know what else you need. If you want to just progress, then go ahead. That's a Tengu, I think. Yeah. I could tell it was a Tengu by the way it just abruptly stopped moving. What happens after the jump? Moved back, okay. I thought he was still around the corner. He's over there. Hello. I'm gonna go for this buy. You know what? Wow, okay. Absolute waste of all my ammo. Nice. Love to see it. But, oh, yeah, whatever. In the east, I am in the Michigan. The west. Can't you show that on your main account? Storm rank reload? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. But it's, I think the difference at this SP could be pretty significant. And also, I've noticed that my Lancer's starting to kind of fall off. I'm not able to rely on it as much as I used to. Like, I'm not able to one mag as many things as I used to be able to. So I think just having the reload is gonna make that easier. I mean, I could also get like an epic pilot or something like that, but I think the legendary implant. It's an interesting case, because it's like on one hand I kind of don't want to get it because I know that it's so good, but on the other hand I kind of want to show people the difference between the epic and the legendary, because I think way too many people subconsciously ignore the legendary because they think that the epic is a valid replacement, which it's not. Show your anti-aliasing settings. This. I think at one point I had it on medium, but yeah, I don't know if like medium high. I'm not really sure if there's much of a difference there. Like, I think I was in a match at one point because I optimized all those settings and I was just messing around with it. I was basically just, and it probably depends on your device as well, right? So like essentially my goal was to reduce all of the settings as much as possible while getting the highest quality possible. So like the difference between let's say ultra and like, well, let's see. The difference in between the shadow quality for high and medium was like basically nothing. So instead of going high, I obviously just went medium because like this would probably take up more resources on my laptop, right? Because I don't have a great computer. It's okay, but it's not great. So, you know, if the difference is basically nothing, then I'm obviously going to opt for the lower one. And I think the same was for this. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's just like personal optimizations that I did. I don't think it's a thing where it's like, oh, everyone should do it the exact same way. How'd you get so many kills? You just started this account? It's like an average of, yeah, like 9-ish. That's not that many. I've seen a lot better. Do they have any update on the tournament test? Well, what do you mean? You're sorry for asking the Vault Blitz question. No, you don't have to apologize. Lay Swinger Deathwalker for 4,000 SP? I don't know. I would guess probably Deathwalker, but like I mean, I don't know. Which one do you think you get killed by more? I guess that's like, it's an easy way of thinking about it. If that's the case, I'm gonna turn off my anti-aliasing. Yeah, so the anti-aliasing is mostly just for like cleaning up the edges of like really pixelated corners. And that looks like I have it on strictly for the purpose of YouTube. I didn't used to have it on. I turned it on because it looks nicer in like thumbnails or just, you know, while I'm playing, because for YouTube. A lot of the settings I have are just for the sake of YouTube, but I made a whole video about that, so. Anyway, hold on. I am gonna be right back. I'm gonna take like 2 minutes. and then I'll be right back, and then I want to show you guys something specific, okay? Okay. Let's see, hold on. Can I, like... whatever. I think there's, like, theoretically a way for me to, like, run an ad while I'm gone, but I don't know. I don't see it, and I don't care that much, so... Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right. Cool. You gambled your 3,000 acorns, and did you get anything? Oh wait, no, I think you left a comment on my short saying that you got nothing. Well, yeah, I mean, that's why you don't gamble if you don't have enough. 3-star parasite, nice. Enhanced shotguns 8 and 4. That's crazy. The thing with parasite though is like you can get some decent kills with just the ability. You kind of don't even need good weapons on it. You're saying to the chat that you shouldn't gamble? Good. Good. Yeah, take it from this guy. That's what Plarium did. Alright, check your chat. No, I'm not checking the global chat, dude. I know you guys are trying to, like, you're trying to ping me. You're trying to, bro. Nah, look. Like, I'm not gonna keep up with the live chat as well as global chat, as well as my in-game DMs, as well as Discord. Like, come on now. It's not out there. You got Legendary Stormward Reload as a free-to-play? Epic isn't worth getting? See, that's what I think, but I think that I can't necessarily say that. Because here's the problem with, like, what people... not necessarily everybody, probably not even the majority, but some people have been expressing that they want me to, like, progress in a more meta fashion on this account. But the problem is that if I only go for meta progression, then I don't technically know what the meta progression is. I'm just guessing, because if I haven't tried it, then I don't know. So, like, I have an idea, And by playing on my other account, you know, I can gather a lot of information. I have a very strong idea of what works and what doesn't. But I don't always know, and sometimes I am wrong. There have been a few cases where I was wrong. I think the most explicit one being Viper. Like, I thought Viper was pretty bad, but it's actually really good. Not as good as Overdriver, so it's kind of irrelevant now, but yeah. We buy Nade 10s. I think I already have them. They're only rank 4. I could use 2 of them. It could be pretty decent. But again, yeah, the problem with low rank upgrades or low tier upgrades is not the like they're really cheap in terms of credits, but it's the fact that they cost both credits and A coins. So I'm slowly chipping away at my A coins every time I try to do that. And if it's just for like one video, like let's be real, it's, you know, like similar to like Juggernaut. If it's essentially just for the sake of one video and I'm never going to use it again, is it worth it? Not really. So, yeah. I have to try to pick and choose. I have to try to pick and choose what I invest in. I can't just, like, you know, go at it willy-nilly. That screwed everything up when they changed all the HP and weapon damage. Now you have to have legendary Plarium as vet. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's sad. I think that people want, not even necessarily to be meta, but I think people want their low tier stuff to be reasonably comparable to legendary stuff. You know, like people love their Stalker, Tengu, Guardian. I think if they made, I'm just gonna go out and say, if they made a system where that introduced a new currency where after you get a mech to max level, you can spend this new premium currency that's like, you know, maybe it's like pretty pay to win. Like it's probably like a way to, similar to like mod parts, the way that they were when it first started. It's like you can only get get a couple through weekly tasks or something like that. So like a fairly pay to win new premium currency that you have to spend in order to upgrade the effectiveness of your low tier stuff to essentially make it on par with like legendary. I legitimately think that not many people would have a problem with that. Actually, I actually don't think that people would. I think some people will always have a problem with everything, but I think that the super majority of people would actually not care, and they'd be like, "Cool, like, you know, it's now an option for me." It's you know, it's never going to be meta, but it's just a thing that they could do if they want to. I think most people would not care if they went like full pay to win on it. Well, not necessarily pay to win because it's not meta, but like full money grab on it, I should say. If you considered getting Redeemer and putting Storms on it, that's what I have in my Hanger Showdown hanger, except Redeemer's just really pathetically useless if it's only rank 4. It needs to be max level to be good. And you know, guess what Hanger Showdown does? It now automatically maxes everything. So I mean, Redeemer's like Storm rank Redeemer's like top 3 mech for my Hanger Showdown squad. And I'll glaze it all day long. Fantastic choice. But for normal play at rank 4, absolutely not. Like, no, people, you're hard coping if you think that rank 4 Redeemer is even useful. If you want to get it just for Hanger Showdown, that's fine. That's valid, actually. I think it might even be worth it, to be honest. But you're not using it at rank 4 in CPC. No. Could we do a 1v1? No, please stop asking. Anyway, so I mentioned this earlier. A thing that I want to show you guys. Boom. Can I force dark page? Yeah. What a good idea. There we go. Not in the way. Upgrade calculator. So here's what you do. Search up something. Let's go with this. Let's go Paragon. Paragon. My Paragon, I think, is currently rank for level 7. Well, okay, so right now they don't actually have a level 7 option. They only have up to level 6, so it's a little bit iffy. But let's say up to 6-star level 1. Press the button, boom. Credits, A-coins, blueprints. Beautiful. Fantastic. You know where you can get this? Link in the description. It's now part of my, it's not just like it's going to be a permanent fixture of like all of my video and stream descriptions now. You can get it from there. I put it in Discord. I made a pinged everybody with an announcement. I have a like easy to find like info center thing on my Discord server. Very useful. So the one thing that you will have to keep in mind though, it's pretty easy to do it from like here, right? But the one thing to keep in mind is that like, let's say this, for example. Well, let's say like rank 5, level 6. It's a 6-star level 1. For, sorry, not Paragon. Let's go with Silverthorn. No, they don't have it. Okay, they haven't updated it. Let's go with Solus. Why not? So this sorry, so level 1 to level 1. So to fill out, I'm just giving you an example so I can tell you something that's like kind of important. So this to start from level like rank 5 level 1 and get it to rank 6 level 1, it's 19 blueprints, right? I already know that. If you look at it, it says 22 because it includes this level 1, right? So if you wanted to get it, then you'd have to go rank 5 level 6. Actually, it doesn't even show it. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. But essentially, yeah. So it includes the extra upgrade. So essentially, it's calculating what would happen if I got it from rank 5 level 1 to rank 6. And I did the level 1 upgrade, so I got it to rank 6 level 2. So it accidentally calculates 1 extra level. And I think they're going to fix it at some point. But, you know, if you do use it, then just keep in mind that, like, there's 1 extra level on there. So it's going to be a little bit less than whatever it is that you're looking at. But, yeah, it'll calculate the A-coin cost, the credit cost, the blueprint cost. It'll at least give you a very good estimate. The A-coins should be accurate. The credits and blueprints might be, like, slightly off. But, again, I think they'll probably fix it. Well, yeah, dude. It's really cool. It's really cool. And you should check it out. A blueprint is about 240 A-coins. No, I mean, if you want to force buy a legendary blueprint, it is exactly 240 A-coins per blueprint. That's just period. So, like, let me see, is there a thing that I have maybe that I don't have blueprints for? No, I have too many blueprints for all these things. I mean, I have some for Graviton, obviously. Trying to like show an example, but I don't think I have a good example here because I have a lot of blueprints because I don't really upgrade stuff. Like I keep it at level 1 all the time, which is really good practice, by the way. Legendary stuff is mega expensive. You can save a crap ton of credits by not upgrading them. Like if you're not going to rank it up anyway, like the difference between level 1 and level 7 is not that much. So if you don't plan on ranking it up, then just don't upgrade it at all. That's what I'd say. Yeah, I don't really have a specific example, but you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Yeah, if you want to force buy an upgrade, it's gonna be 240 A-coins per. You need to add the A-coins if you don't have blueprints under the blueprints number. Well, I think what they could at least do is show like, it's a valid point. I haven't told them, but yeah, probably a good idea is at least show what the conversion is, right? So like, at least be like, you know, this type of thing, because it's a legendary thing, costs 248 coins per blueprint or something, right? Like, at least show what the cost per blueprint is. Because I feel like a lot of people aren't necessarily going to need all of the blueprints, they're just going to need some of them. Although, I mean, like, you're most of the time, before you upgrade something to any large extent, you already probably have like at least one blueprint, right? So I think the total A coin cost of all of the blueprints is maybe a little unnecessary. Or maybe it could be like a third thing that you put in where it's like, I have X number of blueprints. You know? That's not bad. It shows new free-for-all tournament. Yeah, okay. Didn't you say that earlier and I commented on that? No sound, what do you mean? I haven't been muted this entire time. I mean, I would hope I'm not. No, okay, I'm not. Bro, I had to check though. Gonna give me a heart attack. It has happened before. I mean, let's be real. It has happened before. Are you gonna invite squad? Yeah. I think I'll play like maybe a couple of these, and then I'll probably go play tournament, like some tournament. I'm not sure if I want to do it with squad or with just solo. I might just go solo, just to get the solo experience. Your Bluetooth switched from headphone to car. Oh, fair enough. Okay. Flame speed. Do I have you? Do I have you added? I don't want to add people during the stream, because then other people will be like, "Wait, add me too. Why aren't you adding me?" Yeah, it's just complicated. Duplicate your Storm 10s. I mean, it's a decent idea if you have a way to make 2 Storm Rack builds. Unless you want like a double Storm Rack 10 thing. Which, maybe. Chef, hello. How are you? Just here to smash the like button and subscribe. Let's go. Wait, if you're already subscribed, that means you're unsubscribing. No. Feed the algorithm. Yeah. I appreciate it. Take care. Good day, work. Wait, what? I mean, I hit him for sure, but the game just decided it didn't count. It's dumb like that. I need to see Max Paragon. Bro, I want it. I want it. I really... It's taking a lot of mental effort to not cave and climb this Rex 12 and 16. Maybe just the 16. I don't know if I'd get the 12. If I get this, if I don't get the 12, then I'd need to duplicate the 16, which would take kind of a lot. Ah, I missed. But it's rough, bro. I want to do it because I think it'll be hilarious. But it's also like, it's another one of those situations where it's like, am I only going to use it like maybe for one video and then never use it again? Because if that's the case, then like, it's not really worth it, man. How are we losing on influence this bit? Is it because everybody's over on the left side with me? Oh. You know, I'm just saying, you guys don't have to follow me everywhere. I'm not sure if I ever made that clear. You have the go-ahead to move off on your own. Also, double overdriver 10 and probably cooking. Especially with this 50% modifier that it has. You're essentially have the DPS of a maxed Panther. You've been crashing all day? Oh, fair enough. In that case, I'll just not invite you. In the EM rifle days, I saw a lot of maxed Paragon with EMs. The nice thing about the sniper meta days is that you could use basically any mech, because any mech was one shot. Like, every mech was a one-shot kill, so you could get away with using basically anything. Like, you use a Paragon, you could use a Guardian. Like, Guardian was fairly common back then. So, that's the only thing that I kind of miss about those days. Yesterday farmed more than 1,000 A-coins in one day, complete free-to-play, 750 from Fortune Vaults. Okay. I farmed A-coins by getting hella lucky in Fortune Vaults. Let's go. Juggalo, you gotta go. Okay, take care. Thank you for stopping by. Hail Juggalo, yeah, let's go. Does the energy capacity of weapons translate directly to damage? Yeah. So a 16 is, I mean, like, not, like, it's not, like, exactly on the number perfect, but pretty much exactly. Like a, let's say, Overdriver 16 versus Overdriver 8. Like, the 16 has the exact same mechanics, it fires the exact same number of bullets, as the same, you know, damage per shot, whatever. It, well, not damage per shot, same, like, RPM, same reload, whatever. It just does, like, pretty much on the spot exactly twice as much damage per bullet. Because it's twice as much energy, so, yeah. Is it a 5v2? Let's go. We'll make them wish they never even downloaded the game. Wait, what? Why are they back here already? I'm concerned now. Kill shot buns is what he says, and you know, I couldn't agree more. I love seeing all the people that got triggered over my thumbnail from yesterday. Such easy rage bait, dude. Like, it doesn't even take effort. Which, by the way, I was like, for like a solid 5 minutes, I was like scrolling through the mechs. I was trying to think of like, okay, what are all the mechs? What are all the mechs that I have? What are 2 mechs that I could show? Because like I had an idea of what I wanted the thumbnail to look like. Which was like, hey, yeah, you should get this one, or you should upgrade this one, but you shouldn't upgrade this other one. And obviously, you know, to kind of clickbait a little bit, I wanted to make the one that you shouldn't upgrade. Like, I wanted to make the difference as high as possible. I wanted to, like, people to look at it and be like, wait, what? As soon as I thought of slingshot kill shot, I was like, oh yeah, easy, bro. Easy. Worked exactly worked exactly how I figured it would. Hi. Particle beam or graviton beam? I think particle beam is really bad. But then again, I haven't used it at this SP. I want to. But it's one of those things that just takes a lot of credits to buy. Like, I could buy the 6 and the 10, but it would be so expensive. Or I could just buy the 10 and duplicate it, which I think I probably would do. It's crazy that buying the 10 and duplicating it is actually cheaper than buying the 10 and the 6. It actually is. So if anything, I'd probably just do that, and then have a direct... I'd then have a very direct comparison between Graviton and Particle Beam, and I think that'd be decent. Thumbnail was rage bait. I loved it. Oh, yeah. But it was like, it wasn't rage bait in this... Well, it wasn't like clickbait in the sense that I didn't actually mean it. Like, I fully mean it. I think that I think Slingshot's more worth upgrading than Killshot is. I legitimately do. But I mean, obviously it's going to trigger all the people who just glazing Killshot 24/7. I'm going to play some tournament. 5v5, battle map is selected randomly. They changed the matchmaking. Supposedly, they changed it to try to fix the tanking issue. They probably changed it. They probably did a lot of other things. But yeah, so and this test should run for like 4 weeks, I think they said. So yeah, lock in, boys. Joe Bizzle. Let's see how bad it is. Right off the bat, I don't think I noticed any dash mix, so it might be okay. Hellfire Silverthorn bot. That's concerning. There's like 3 of them over there. Oh, hi. Yeah. I'll try my absolute... Oh! Quick long. Go shoot Sanji or something. Bro, are we for... Alright, I mean, it's still one-shotting the things that I feel like I'd normally one-shot, so the bots don't seem crazy. Boom, boom. He's got a guided thing down here. Which could be a problem. They're both over there. And kind of everybody's over there. I don't know how I feel about that. We're getting a lot more kills than they are, though. That's great, but if I try to circle... Here's the thing, is like, I try to circle around to get an angle. I'm just exposing myself to them. Because they can spawn here. One of the bots is just going to spawn freaking behind me, dude. I already know. I already know. You're not glazing Killshot necessarily, though. You know, if you think it's good, that's perfectly fine. That's valid. I feel like a lot of people thought that I said that or that I put it in the thumbnail simply because I don't like Killshot, but no, like I've never been ignorant to the fact that Killshot was good for the longest time, and I would recommend people get Killshot all the time. Like I wouldn't personally use it, but I would be like, yeah, you know, Killshot's a really strong mech. You should probably get it. I used to say that all the time. And now the one time that I don't, everybody's freaking out. It's okay. Okay. That's why a tanker had lower rank than me in tournament? Yeah. Frickin' serves them right. 'Cause they're a nerd and you're not. That's what's up. L tankers. I should make a channel and it's like I have like a screw Killshot channel on my Discord server. Make a I should make a screw tankers channel. Hi. Boom, boom. I mean, to be fair, I don't actually know what my teammate's been using, so my teammate could be really strong or like way too strong, and it might the match might be unfair, but just in my favor right here, you know? But as far as I'm aware, there's nothing crazy going on with the matchmaking. So. Yeah. Yeah, the Tengu's gonna jump me now. Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Revoker 6s. Boom, boom. Yep. Who's got the better pokers now? That's what I thought. Oh, they're actually pretty close. That's not good. Poke, poke, poke. Oh, 3 seconds is not a lot of time, but if you're using Revoker, it kind of is a lot of time. Fire is one of the coolest weapons. It's too bad it sucks. That's so true, though. Killshot used to be good. Yeah. Well, Killshot was worth getting before the repricing. I think it wasn't even the great update that killed it. Or wasn't even like the meta change that killed it. I think it was literally just the fact that upgrading Slingshot is just cheaper now. It's like, why would you buy a Killshot if you could get a more useful Slingshot and spend less Acorns doing it? Like, at that point, it's just like, it doesn't make sense. And that's true, by the way. You'll spend credits as well, but you spend less Acorns upgrading Slingshot to rank 6 than you spend buying Killshot. So you get the mods access, and you also get more energy capacity, which translates to more damage output. So it's just straight up better. Like, why would you not? The only reason you wouldn't is if you planned on taking Killshot until like a bit later game, but you really shouldn't do that. You really shouldn't do that. I'd argue Dreadshot has one of the coolest sounds, and recoil on a weapon is dope too. My guy, Dreadshot, the recoil on that thing, it deals more damage to your mech than it does the enemy mech. Let's just say that. It's such nothing damage for a weapon with that much recoil every time it fires. It's such nothing damage. Giveaway results when? It's a valid point. I'll probably do it later tonight. I'll probably give people as much time as I can. Did you even sleep? No, not really. I'm gonna be honest. Most bought build Dreadshot Orion. I want Dreadshot. I think it could be okay at this SB though. Like, I actually think it could. I actually think it could be okay. Why is Parasite so bad? Is there an implant so I don't get so much damage when my ability's active? What do you mean? You shouldn't really take that much damage while your ability's active, like at all. You should only be taking 10%. So if you don't know the way that it works, I have a hunch as to what the problem is. If you don't know the way that it works, you link onto somebody. And then you take 10% of damage, and they... dang it. They take 30% of whatever damage that's dealt to you. As soon as they die, or as soon as they move out of range, your ability automatically ends, and you don't get that protection anymore. So if what's happening is that the enemy's dying while you're linked to them, and then you think that you get the rest of the ability duration, you don't get the rest of the ability duration. As soon as they die, it's over. Your ability's over. You die really quickly when you're... Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's exactly what I just said. And if you take a bunch of damage while your ability's active, then you'll end up accidentally killing the guy that you're linked to. And then killing the guy that you're linked to will deactivate your ability, right? Also, that guy looks like he's tanking. The D's guy. The guy that just died. Revoker 16. Is it the same guy with the Seeker? Who's this guy? No, it's gotta be this other. It's gotta be the other guy, the guy that's on top, because he's got multiple kills with the Seeker, right? Like at least 2. So he shouldn't only have one kill. We might be cooked this round though. How to use Parasite linked to random, don't kill the random while linked? Yeah. Yeah, not true. Also, like, Graviton Beam, the implosion damage from Graviton Beam does actually bypass damage resistance, so if you're dying to Graviton Beams, then that's a completely different story. Crap. I shouldn't have done that. What? How did I not kill him with that third shot? Like, very clearly I should have, right? I guess I did double damage with the one. I guess that makes sense. Owie. He seems fairly normal. He does have a legendary pilot, but it's not, like, maxed out or anything, so it doesn't really seem suspicious. This guy's an easy kill as soon as I get my reload back. Hi. Go away, please. I'd appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Okay, never mind. Why do you faux 5v5? I'm trying the tournament, okay? They changed the matchmaking for tournament. So I'm trying it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather shoot at something that's actually gonna die. Rather than something that's gonna not actually die. We are cooked, though. Owie! My dome's gonna go down, yeah. That's a problem. I'm so dead. Is this Shatterer guy a player? I don't think so. Bro, why is he like... Alright. I got one shot by Voltaic RPG. I feel like that shouldn't have happened, but... Let's check. Could I still get Podgun 8 or Overdrive 8 even though I'm in Tier 7 with the Search and Eclipse already? Yeah, you can get whatever you want. It's just a matter of, like, you're not... It doesn't get you tier stars for the next thing, right? It's like, you can get whatever you want. You can upgrade whatever you want. It's just a matter of optimization, right? Like, if you're saving up for... If you're saving up for, like, Search and Eclipse, then, realistically, you don't... You could spend your... Like, you don't want to spend your A-coins, obviously, but you could spend your credits on whatever, because you gotta wait all that time to get your... to get all your A-coins. So, like, while you're saving up those A-coins, I'm gonna spend credits on, like, something random. Yeah, sure, go for it. There's a couple... There's, like, Hemlock that costs credits in Tier 8, so, like, you know, if you want to progress to Tier 8 just to be able to get Hemlock really cheap, then that's not a bad idea, but you don't have to, right? Did giveaway rewards end? No, I'll probably do that later. Like, for me, it's 9 in the morning. So I'll probably do that, like, closer to nighttime for myself. So it might be, like, it might be the 22nd for you guys. Anyway, I want to check these guys, hold on. 27k, hold on. How does bro have 27k? That's interesting. That's really interesting. Why has he got canopy? That's weird. Anyway, 6,500. I mean, like, that's not uncommon for me to fight. I've definitely done that before. Is he tanking? Maybe his inventory power is pretty high, but no, look at his battles. Look at his total battles. He just spent a bit of money on random stuff, so I don't think he's tanking, no. I think it's fine. No. Didn't win, but I don't think it's like matchmaking's fault. Mods should be banned when average SP in a match is less than 5,000. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's nice to be able to upgrade, like, my Lancer, right? To be able to put mods on it. Because if I couldn't, I think I probably wouldn't use it at all. I think they should just bring back the rank 3 mods thing. Like, It was dumb. That whole thing, that whole change was stupid as hell. There's no point to it. Well, that's a problem. Okay. They got fuse mortars? Interesting. I'm just gonna leave it for somebody else, honestly. That was a bad shot, but I got him anyway, it's fine. Oh, Redeemer, okay. That's fine by me. Get out of here, idiot! Yeah, that's why Slingshot's superior. You could have spent less acorns and actually killed me. Like, there's basically no chance I would have one-shot him if he had mods. Oh, that's a problem. That's a bit of an issue. No likey. Ah, well. I didn't kill him. Dude, I kind of want long arm 12s. Like, the rank 6 freaking long arm 12s. It's gotta be crazy. Like, what the heck would I put it on? Not really. Hi, how are you? I would like to kill this Volty, thanks. So it doesn't just, like, kill me while I'm hiding. Wait, we lost... How much did we lose by? I wasn't paying attention. 13 to... 14. Are we dead ass? I think it was 13 to 14. Okay. I'll pay more attention this time. And I won't let my Orion die that early either. I definitely made a mistake going for the early kill. Or going for the kill for that mortar guy. Moving up. It was a bad idea to move up, and it was also a bad idea to kill him. He's way more useful to me when he's in those mortars, because he's not going to kill anything. I'd rather him stay in that build for as long as possible. Like, he can survive the entire match. Honestly, I hope he does. Because that means that he's in, like, one of the most useless builds in the mankind. And on a map like this, you can so easily take cover from it, too. Okay. It's lagging a little bit. Ah, dang it. I didn't realize it was an active Deathwalker. I wouldn't have marked it. I don't know why I'm tilting my head as if that'll help me peek around the corner. Dang it! The pod's going. Yeah, look at it. We're pretty far ahead now. Because this guy, like... Oh, come on, guys. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. I really hope they don't go for the... Dang it. I'm missing a lot of shots. It's not good. I hope they don't go for the fuse mortar kill. Yeah, survive as much as you can, buddy. You're more useful to me alive. Thank you. I don't think that was a play. I don't think that was my teammate. Longarm has way too much reload time. I agree with you. I agree with you. But it also kind of slaps, though, right? I don't know. It also kind of slaps. I'd have to, like... I mean, it's not the sort of thing where it's like I would just, like, dump a bunch of resources into it. It's the same thing I don't buy, like, in this right? This is... What am I gonna put it on? I don't have anything to put it on. And if I don't know what I'd put it on, then I'm definitely not going to buy it. Like, that's just... Hey, my guy. Okay. That's just great. My brother doesn't have any awareness whatsoever. Rank 6, you just... Nah. He's a fear. He's a fear. Look. Get him. Get him. I didn't want to waste my ability, but I should have, because I would have actually survived, potentially. Wouldn't have been a waste. We are losing, though. Did they take Mr. Guy out of his mortars? No, I think he's still in it, right? I hope so. That's kind of like the only way that he win, to be honest. Oh, no. Ouch! Dang it, bro. This guy's got... Wait, their bot has 11 kills? Are we gonna allow that? Shinigami? It's less so that, like... Wait. Come on. Come on. Bro, how do we lose that, even? Missile racks have less mag dump damage, mag dump time than storm racks. I think the 16 specifically? No, I think you're right. I think they have the same RPM, but like for like the 12. The 12 and 8 have the same RPM as storm rack, but they have they have 2 less rockets. They have 6 instead of 8. That is crazy, getting 22 kills and still losing. And this was the... By the way, this was the strongest guy in terms of inventory power. The other 2 guys were weaker than him. And he had a Chungus. Like, why? Was he not using the Chungus? I think he had the black paint on Guardian, but I don't know. What the hell is this? Why does this exist? I'm not surprised by this, but again, what is my guy doing? We don't ask questions, and we don't ask questions because we don't want answers, okay? Try using the Vipers with a Lancer, it's so good. No. I mean, like, I've done it before, but it's like, it's not that good. You could, okay, so, like, I can tell that you're in, like, the maybe maybe 3,500. So you're, like, maybe 3,000 or 3,500. That's your SP. That's the SP range that I would, that or less. That's the SP range that I would wager a build like that would be particularly good in. It's okay. I've tried it. It's okay. Next, free-to-play mech. In order of release, it would be Seeker, but I actually think it's going to be Solus. Because if you notice... So first off, they usually release a free-to-play mech at the same time as they release a free-to-play weapon, I think, right? Yo, bro just got smacked. Okay, I got one of them. I'm gonna stay invisible and I'll just watch this guy. Somehow, I feel like... Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. Yeah, he's done. But yeah, I feel like they release a weapon and a mech at the same time. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But, very, very clearly, I think, like, Halloween, October 31st is, like, a perfect time to release something for free-to-play, right? Perfect time. So, it's a perfect time to release something new. It is a Friday, and they usually release stuff on Friday, so it's, again, a perfect time. And as well as that, if you pay attention, the Solus Skin Derby event that's going on right now ends on the 31st. So I think... Oh, crap. Bro, why do you have that? I think they're gonna release Solus on the 31st, being 10 days from now. That's what I think. Well, hello. Kind fellow. Oh, he died to that. Alright. You know, I'd love to just... Damn it. I didn't want to send that Deathwalker back. I wanted to time him out. Because he was a bad, bad boy. I wanted to time him out. Because he deserved it. Hey there. How are you? Deathwalker bots are annoying. Deathwalker players are also annoying. I mean, Deathwalkers in general are kind of annoying. Okay. He's gonna just run toward me because he thinks like, oh, I'm an EMP guy, I just run forward. Hey, I mean, do you want to die? Excuse me, that's an RPG. One of your teammates doesn't feel like playing, that's okay. He doesn't need to. I'll pick up the slack. Okay. Walk backward, walk backward, walk backward. Okay. Stay out of sight. Jump. That's not good, bruh. Alright, so here's what I'll do. Instead, I'll stay out of sight right here. And I'll just wait. He jumps somebody, clearly. I mean, Seeker players, come on. They have no patience whatsoever. One thing I've learned from Seeker players. 90% of them will use their ability the moment that they get it. They'll just teleport onto someone arbitrarily, someone who they think is like a moderately decent choice. Like they're not gonna purposely teleport for the guy that's like in the front of the pack because they know that teleporting as far back as possible. Like, so whoever's in the back is always better. Like they know that they're not stupid, but they're impatient, and I can capitalize on that. Hello, you're a kill shot. Can't have that. Boom. Yeah, he just was annoying last time. I'm glad I could have. That was a really good kill him, actually. I said the. Oh, hold on. Oh, shit, one hacker. You guys can kill that. Yeah. Oh, might die to that. Etc. Bloop. Can I kill this guy before he gets his thing back? Well, hello. Okay, he's dead. Okay. Nice. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Okay. Seekers are so dumb sometimes. They jump and then reload their freaking fragment guns. People weren't paying attention to how much mag size they have, yeah. Well, the thing with Seeker is it's very polarizing mech. The people who don't know how to counter it, like I just essentially just explained how I would easily counter it in a situation like that. And that's without walking backward, right? Like the walking backward trick to make it spawn in front of you, to make it like teleport in front of you, to where you can then like use your EMP or like apply stasis with Hunter's Mark, and that just gives you enough time to kill them before they can turn around. Like, even without that trick you can use with almost anything. Like, I could use it with my Orion, my Zephyr, my, Lancer. And then I'd probably, you know, just, like, try to manage my shield, make them spawn between, just try to make sure that when they teleport, there's a shield between me and them, right? If I was using one of these two. But, like, a lot of people, like, they just don't know how to deal with it. So they just play, and then they see the lock on them, and then they just, like, they get teleported, and they just get one shot. And people are always complaining about how OP Seeker is, but it's like one of the easiest mechs to counter with almost anything if you know what you're doing. Seeker's ability reaches too far. Most of the time you get killed by it. Well, the reason you get killed by it is because you don't really know what you're doing. Zephyr counters Seeker? No, almost anything can counter Seeker. Almost anything can counter Seeker. There's a lot of little tricks to countering Seeker that I know about. Lefton came back. Had nothing to do. Fair enough. You'd be like that sometimes. As well. Oh, wait. The Volty guy from last match. Hi, how are you? anything. Dang it. One thing I'm gonna do as soon as this match is over is I'm gonna copy my hanger. I think I survived that. I do not survive that. What does he have? Oh, okay. Maybe he got lucky with double damage, or maybe I just don't know how much damage I'm able to take. Maybe I overestimated how tanky I was. Okay. This guy should win this encounter right there, yeah. Seeker is very counterable. I have him and I barely use him. True. Okay, well, I will say Seeker is one of the very few mechs that's actually more effective against players than it is against bots, because the bots will turn around and hit you before you even finish teleporting. The bots, they just hack like that. Like, the bots just cheat. And that's just one of the ways that they cheat. It's actually almost impossible to use. Like, if you fight a lot of bots, if your enemies are primarily bots, it's almost impossible to use Seeker, dude. Just jump up around. Wait for this to go down. Oh, wow, okay. Max Fragment 8. Let's go. Nice. I respect it. We're not... Wait, we're gonna win anyway? That's crazy. I didn't think we were going to. Oh, come on! My death. I'm sorry. If we lose this round, that's on me. That's on me. I apologize. Profusely. No, we're fine. No, we're fine. We're fine. I can make up. I can make up. Yeah. Yeah, wait! Never mind. I could not make up for it. That's my bad, guys. That's my bad. Killing Freak is not exactly getting a lot of kills. I want my money back. It doesn't matter. I think I might be a little bit more passive. Yes, I hate this camera bug that I have, where my mech is like stuck in the middle. That happens when you die with Lancer or Lacewing while you're jumping in the air. Like while you're midair, if you die while you're midair, you get this weird camera bug for the rest of the match. I don't know why, but it's been a thing for a while. Hello. Yeah, how about you get out of here and just not do the thing that you're doing? That's what I prefer. Oh, the game is lagging like crazy. Ever since the update, bro. Kind of in the way, but I don't super appreciate it. Is that... Oh, that's HP that I hit. That wasn't a mod shield at all. Yeah, get out of here, idiot. Sometimes you just gotta test the waters, you know? Like, you don't know if he has a mod or not. It's pointless to shoot at him if he has a multi-layered mod. But nah. Nah, you know, none of that. Just an idiot. Okay. We win this round, at least. I mean, so long as everybody doesn't go out and freaking die. There we go. Nice. Cool. Made 2 upgrades to my hangar, and now I'm getting maxed bots. That's crazy. It should chill after a little while. Like, yeah, sometimes the matchmaking, like, it just has to... I don't know how... I don't know exactly how it works. Nobody knows exactly how it works. But sometimes it does do, like, weird stuff like that, just to kind of see. It's like, Wait, is this guy able? Is he able to deal with this? Let's see. Let's put him up against it and find out. Okay, I don't want to go too hard because I feel like, well, I know that there's a seeker somewhere. I just don't know if he died. A seeker exists. Is it Basilisk? Ain't sure. I should have been paying attention. What is the pod gun something? Or the pod gun Lancer or whatever that killed me before? Oh, it's so hard to aim with this weird camera thing. I don't know if anybody else feels like that. I find it much harder to aim. Like, theoretically, you'd think it'd be easier to aim. I don't know. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but it's true. Hello. Have you considered living up to your name and actually killing like a freak? Or maybe the way that a freak kills is that he doesn't kill. Maybe that's just how it goes. Yeah, see, that's a multi-layered mod, and that's kind of a pain. I'd rather not do it. Ha 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 ha, what an idiot, I died. Zephyr? It's hard for, like... I think my Aegis is kind of like the only half decent... Yeah. It's the only other one, like, half decent. Sanji, let's go. You're at work. Alright, fair enough. Thank you for being here. Fellas. 2 MVPs from us. Their best guy, their best mech got 2 kills and 7 assists. I feel like that's not a whole lot. How did we lose? How does that happen? This guy's pretty strong. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do you like coffee? I mean, does it have caffeine? It's kind of stupid. Met a hacker today. He was in a kill shot. Okay, well, yeah, figures. If you use kill shots because you're dumb. Can you please tell me why you think I shouldn't get Volti-Tick Rate implant from the shop? Because it's not worth 3,000 Acorns. The Volti-Tick Rate increases your damage output. The legendary increases your damage output by 30%. It's the exact same percent as ability damage. So you just use ability damage. And if you're talking like... If you're talking the epic, and it's still 600 acorns. Like, do you need it? If you think you need it, then go ahead. I definitely wouldn't spend 3,000 on it, like, not the legendary one. You doing pretty bad in this? What do you mean? I'm doing pretty bad in tournament? Is that what you're saying? I'll have you know I think I'm doing pretty good. My teammates aren't, but I think I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I don't want to be here. Boom, boom. Oh, wow. Bro, what rank it the Ares? What rank it though? What rank it? Ah, damn it. Am I talking about thunderstorm damage? No, I'm talking about literally just ability damage. The generic ability damage implant does just as much as the specialized one does. But the difference between the specialized one and the generic one is that the generic one you can use on anything, and the specialized one you can't. So you should never buy specialized damage or cooldown implants. Like, you can use them if you have them, but don't go out of your way to buy them ever. The only one that gives you... The only one that has a different percentage is Hemlock Days and DMP. And even that one, I honestly don't think it's that worthwhile. Like, it's decent, but I don't think it's worthwhile. Unlow. I want to be better. It is a Chungus. Yep. I probably have to circle around left, so. Fellas. I don't want to have to keep going toward the middle like that. I feel like I kind of have to. Because my boys are just getting absolutely rolled. Tick rate is different from the damage implant? Yes, but they increase your DPS by the same amount, is what I'm trying to tell you. You can use both of them at the same time, that'll increase your DPS by even more. But do you need it? Do you already have ability damage? That's what I'm trying to say. If you don't, then just go with ability damage. Hey, Drew E. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you. Spot him. Got him. That's a crazy name. I've never heard that. I've never seen that before. Mule 5-minute flags, small bite. And damn, I'm dead. Let's go. Thank you, much appreciated. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Hey. Oh. Can you kill him? No, you can't. Can this guy kill him? No, wait, oh yeah, you did. Okay. Oh. Nice. I'm sorry I doubted you. I will promptly do it again in very short order, because I don't think I should have... Yeah, I think we go. Ah! It looks like I killed him with the EMP. Yo, what is that? A search? And search? Oh, no, it's gone now. Yeah. Poke. Okay. The bot I can finesse from the corner here. But I can... Really? Good job. Ruin a lot of things. Oh, you're that guy. Let's go. Nice. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been on a bit of a losing streak here. I don't think the matches have been unfair though. I'm actually enjoying these battles. The railgun 50% damage increase is actually working too good. It one-shots even Aegis. Yeah. Yeah, no, if you get lucky with the double damage, yeah, for sure. I think it is weird that they have just, like, the random modifiers. Like, 50% is maybe a bit much. I mean, on something like... What would we say? On something like, I don't know, like Hellfire or something like that, sure, like, whatever. But Railgun already does decent. And I feel like if they're gonna do one, they should do all of them. They should do, like, all Railguns plus 50% or whatever. Rather than just the 8. Like, it's so weird to do the 8. Someone's spamming bad stuff on the video comments. What, my latest video? Almost no one uses railguns. Yeah, that's true. Unless you're this SP, you definitely should be using the 8s, I think. One of your friends got REAVER first try? Yeah, I know a couple people did. It's very nice. Don't spam. In live chat? We can see on the screen, but not in chat? Oh, hold on. Might be like auto-filtering from... Yeah, it's this Simon guy. Okay, bye-bye. You got your 3 seconds of fame. Good for you. Yeah. No, it's my fault. So, like, when you when or even just, I don't know if it's the default for viewers as well, but like there's 3 different chats that I can look at, right? There's one that's just the general live chat. There's one that's the top chat, which automatically filters out specific like things that might be potentially spam, and that's the default that it gives me every time. Like every time I go live, that's just the default that it starts with. Is the one that automatically filters out some spam, and I need to like manually switch every time. I forget a lot of the time. We have top messages are all yeah. So the one other one that I have is the fan funding. So like it'll like show me a list of like all the memberships or donations or whatever, so I can like quickly see what all happened through the stream. Spam alert, yeah. Let's see. These have been okay, though. I haven't had any specific issues with the matchmaking, to be honest. Like, yeah, some of these guys have been stronger than me, but some of them have also been weaker than me. Like, I can't necessarily complain that much. Shadow Monarch, please speak English, or do not speak at all. Ain't nobody about to Google Translate your messages. Out of here. Thought you could bring a kill shot to my match. Oh, hell no. If you try to revoke her Aegis, I think in free for all, yeah. It actually did pretty okay. One build I have been enjoying, which dang it, I wanted to swap it, like put it into my hanger so I could use it. One build I've been enjoying is Howlers on Aegis, actually. I shouldn't move. Yeah, I shouldn't move up, but I'm going to, because I can't be bothered to stay back to protect it. Oh, dog. How many kills does he have? 2. Okay, well then I don't really care about killing him. He's not gonna pose a problem. Hello? Yeah, I need to... Okay, like, you can get them while they're in the air. You just have to do it, like, while they're right at the top, because that's when they're starting to slow down. They're starting to decelerate, and then they're about to accelerate back down. The reason that, like, the Orion Hunter's Mark and the Hemlock Days, the reason they miss is because it moves too quickly while it's jumping. But you can technically hit them while they're jumping. YouTube chat is so bad. What do you mean? Yeah, that guy's banned, by the way. Yo, really? 3 seconds in and I already got savanted. Is that what's happening? Okay. Prank him, John. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, huh? I wouldn't go there, because then, like, you know, you get freaking smacked by everything. I thought, man, that was a bad idea. I called that bad idea. I am spotted. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's go. I knew he'd fire above me, and I'd get, like, a 1 second to do as much damage as possible. Okay. Alright, well, let's just chill for a little bit. Let's just chill. Everybody, time out. Everybody, let's all mutually agree. Let's all mutually agree to just hold on a second. spamming in weird messages. Yeah. I mean, I have the chat changed now, so let's see it. As soon as I see it, Dunzo. Savant's a cool idea, Loki. Just needs a bit more damage output. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure if it's damage is necessarily the problem. Theoretically, it has a lot of damage output. But just like... I mean, most guided weapons don't do great because, obviously, it doesn't work versus Eclipse. The main thing for me is, like... I think the targeting system on it's kind of crap. I think it should have more range. And I think that the targeting system shouldn't be this tiny, stupid little box on your screen. I think it should be a lot wider. I should probably have the same width as like any other guided weapon. Anyone tried Parasite Event? Yeah, I think a couple people have. I don't know if they're still here. You really want to, but you only have 2,500? Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I also kind of want it. Parasite's amazingly fun, dude. It's like one of my favorite mechs for sure. And it's super strong. I would like to have that, but at the same time, it's a gamble that I shouldn't do, so I'm not going to. What's its default range? 100? No, I think it's 80. The default range is 80. It's so bad for a guided weapon. We're talking Savant. Yeah, and then there's a legendary range implant, but 30% on top of 80 is like not that much. Even 50%, even if the implant was 50%, it would only be a 120 maximum range, and like 120 is really not that much. Oh wow, okay. I thought for sure I was gonna mark and kill him. Oh, he's got a dome, that's why. Please don't. Kill shot detected. Okay. What? He's trying to clip his toenails. Not in a weird way. Don't worry about it. Stop. Very clearly, I'm gonna have a problem here. That I'm gonna be out of ammo. A lot doing this, aren't I? Ow! Okay. Sentry would have died to that, though. Oh, that Sentry would have also died to that. What is that? Oh. Oh, that's not good. What is that? Freaking weird thing. Can I kill that? I shouldn't have tried it. Bro, what is that bot doing? He knows that I'm ready to freaking kill him. And he just does not want to. Oh, hi. There he is. Thank you. That's a lot of build-up for a whole lot of nothing. Bro just walks toward me while reloading his Stormer. Like, he literally couldn't have killed me if you wanted to. Dang it. Wasted. Cool. Oh, looky here. It's the same guy, but on a different account. Come to spam some more crap. I don't even care what he's saying, dude. I don't know what he's saying, and I don't care. But he gone, that's for sure. That's for sure. What type of mech is a parasite? Passive? Nah, I'd say it's fairly aggressive. It's a 1v1 mech, most specifically. Like, in a 1v1 situation, there's basically no way to win. If the parasite links to you in a 1v1 situation, there's basically no way to win. So it's really good for Hanger Showdown as well, just, you know, in case you were wondering. Because it's me versus one other guy. I just realized this entire time. I mean, I've just been kind of farming his bots. I think trying to kill him would probably not really be worth it. Hey there. Please don't. Bruh. Oh, okay. I guess. Yeah, whatever. Weird. Yo, what? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think we win anyway, but that's pretty dangerous. That's pretty dangerous. Best weapons put on Parasite? I don't know, like, I'd say either, like, Overdriver or Revoker. Depending on what kind of range you feel like you're probably going to use. If you're doing, like, if you're playing Hanger Showdown, you could probably get away with Revoker. But if you got your Revokers on, like, something else, for example. There is a way if you have Hemlock or Search. I mean, technically true, yeah. Hemlock. And I mean, yes, there are ways of doing it. Like if the Parasite is a pretty bad player and like if you're using like a Surge and the Surge is a pretty good player, like yeah, if there's a noticeable skill gap there, but we're making the assumption that both people are equally competent, right? If you play Parasite well, you can make it basically impossible in a 1v1 to win a 1v1 situation. That's the show I'm saying. Did you end up joining MAQC? I did not. I didn't end up joining it with any account. I just kind of forgot about it. I let it sit in the back burner. And honestly, I don't really regret it because it's just one less thing to have to worry about. Pablo, hello. How's it going? Ryomen, come train Spinjitzu with me in China. Spinjitzu is a Lego Ninjago thing. I know this because I was a massive Lego Ninjago fan back in the day. Absolute W series, bro. But also you spelled it wrong. And also it's not an actual thing. And also, no, I don't want it. Because that was not cool. I'm gonna kill this nerd. Wow, that... Okay. Maybe these bots are a little bit strong. I smacked that Redox with... while it was marked, and I like, kind of didn't even take that much damage. Man, that's not great. I don't love it. Okay. So many Geminis. So little time. Okay, maybe it's just a fluke. Okay. Oh no. Tail shot, not today, Satan. Another 1v1. Okay. I feel like there's less people playing right now. Like, I was getting... Dang it. I tried to make it open. Yeah, I was getting, like, consistent 3v3 earlier. Who's online anymore? Ah, dang it. wonder if people found out they couldn't tank and they decided it wasn't worth it. Still a massive Ninjago fan? Well, that's fair. That's fair. I may or may not have put some amount of my adult money into that at one point. I may or may not have bought 2 Mech Dragon sets. Pretty dope, though. Kinda worth it.